All right, hey folks, you guys know the drill. I'm playing a PCG with Chris. We're gonna play PCG Anniversary Special. Let's play a paper computer game. All right. So. Hello. Welcome, hesitantly, to the show.
Here we go again. We're ready though. We're gonna do this.
All right.
What's going on?
Well, nothing. I'm a chilling. I'm waiting.
Sweet.
Should I provide?
Just jump right in, I guess. I don't know. Sure.
Yeah, sure. Should I provide some background music or no?
Good question. Actually, let's say hold off on that and see, once you see the scene, what, music you feel suits it best.
All right.
We can take a pause and jump into that when that happens.
Sounds good.
All right, so paper computer game, PCG Anniversary 2. It's actually not paper computer game. It's specifically PCG Anniversary 2.
It's a good distinction to make.
And now, oh yeah, it doesn't stand for paper computer game.
Yeah, just like how KFC doesn't stand for Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't legally. PCG Anniversary 2 cannot stand for a paper computer game Anniversary 2. It's just pure. I mean, I wish I could name it that, but the lawyers have gotten involved, and I can't call it that. So it stands for nothing officially. Hello, Saint Izzy, and somebody else in chat?
Yeah, HMB Tiger Games. How's it going, folks?
There you go. Hey. Right. So, let's see. Maybe we do a recap.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot has happened. So.
Yes.
Okay. See, I'm gonna see if I can get through the whole recap. So, in the beginning, you, Zach, the character of Zach, as you playing the character of Zach, was going around in a spaceship, the tabernacle, which you found but didn't know it was related, but it was still there. Zuvak radioed you in, and you're like, hey, there's JFK's been captured on a planet, so you go to this planet, and it's being chased by a T-Rex. We rescue him, but you store him in the sand anatizer somehow.
Yeah.
You demoleculize him, and you have him just like kind of encoded in the sand anatizer, and then you're trying to go back home, but then the Croton attacked Earth, and so you kind of blasted through the Croton warships, but then you got shot down anyway, and you crash landed on Earth somewhere and crawled down into a suit.
Whoa, Chris? Chris, you there? Chris? Yeah, I can't hear you anymore. That is my fault. I messed this up. I don't know what the problem is now, but sorry. I see you're pointing to yourself and saying me. That's all I could yes, you. Ari says, Zach, please stop sucking. I can't help it. It's in my nature. Sorry. Why is Zach playing with Chris when I asked him to visit me yesterday? Because this plan was made prior to that conversation, and I forgot about it when you were calling. Sorry. There goes my chances for eating pizza. We can hang out like I don't know when. I mean, not tomorrow because tomorrow's after dark, but I don't know. We can hang out at some point. Not Friday either because, well, I mean, Friday I will see regardless. Anyway, yeah, let me try leaving and coming back. Ari says, do you have Discord open in multiple tabs? I did for a second, but then I closed it. I didn't realize it would do that. But now it's closed. I don't see any other Discord tabs, so that shouldn't be an issue. Why does it mute if you know? Via gives a lot of unhappy. Okay, so there's Chris, and I once again cannot hear Chris. Well, I mean, look, to be fair though, I mean, Chris, you do suck, so, I mean, that's probably part of the problem. All right. What? Maybe, all right, maybe I should here, let me refresh this page.
Yes.
Oh, hey. That symbol is hate speech.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, there we go. Well, you suck. Oh man, yeah. Throw a cat to Zach. I don't know where my cats are right now. They're probably asleep. They were in here just a minute ago. But they'll be around. They'll be here. By the way, when I tried switching my inputs just to see if that would change anything, I changed to this microphone. I still had these headphones on, and in the second I changed it over, it just made everything you said like as if you had swallowed just a vat of helium, and it was just incomprehensible. Oh my god! It's just like you just turned everything really high, so it just sounded like. Yeah, it's exactly like that. Anyway, so I got cut off while I was doing my giant recap, right?
Yes. Let's see. You talked about the tabernacle and the sand anodizer and all that. I think.
No, I'm starting over. No. We gotta.
We're up to the sewers. You
gotta hit reset. No, that's fine. Yeah, I was up to the sewers. So we're in the sewers. There was the giant mutated crab. You escaped the sewers on a wave of green mutated sludge. Oh, by the way, you met James down there who helped you out.
Yeah, James.
There was weird stuff happening. There was this mutated goo that was causing weird problems, and there was like other chaos happening in the world that you didn't know what was going on. So then you end up in my parents' basement bathroom, and you're like, oh, what's going on over here? And then you go upstairs and you know what's going on up there. Right, that's exactly right. And then you see my parents, and they were mutated by something, or something changed, and they were trying to kill you. Right. They were trying to murder you. Which you dodged. You got out into the driveway, and you met some extra dimensional beings that were like crazy looking, and actually went through a portal to the portal tree, and you fell out through that, and then you kind of poked around there, and then you went through another portal in the portal tree like you fell on top of a car, this crazy looking car, and then you jumped in that. James was like, you got to get out of here. There's something big coming. And you're here like stomping thing. So you're driving away, you're zooming away. You get out of town, and you go out into the countryside, and you're out into zooming around, and your driver is nuts. He's only doing like opposite directions. It's like all this back and forth there, right? And eventually kind of figure out the pattern, and you're driving up, but it's still crazy, and you're being followed by, I think you find out at this point that you're being followed by the Nazi machine, and you're just trying to avoid that. And then you keep crashing around and seeing things, and you eventually get to the rich kid's mansion.
Heck yeah, the rich kid.
And
by the way,
so
sorry
eventually...
to interrupt. I just want to answer Ari and Leela in chat. Ari says, "Yo, Zach, we on for Friday?" Yes, we are. And Leela says, "Were these extra dimensional beings skunk-like?" And yes, they were. So proceed, Chris.
Were?
Yeah, weren't they?
I didn't know they were. All right.
And they were all like, "Oh, I'm not even aware of the other guy. Oh, I'm a weird extra dimensional dude, yo."
Oh, is that a skunk? I thought a skunk was like a stinky animal. What am I missing here?
Yeah, they were acting like stinky animals.
All right. All right. Anyway, but I'm like skipping all like the narrative stuff and just kind of hitting broad plot points. Well, okay, so then all that happened, right? And so then but then you break into the rich kid's mansion, and you're obviously attacked by ninjas, and they have all these crazy weapons and, like, you know, all the regular ninja stuff. But then someone that has a fish tank, someone has a flower pot, you know, it gets weird. And the Shadow was on TV, like, kind of insulting you and then, you know, making doomy kind of proclamations and you know, that kind of stuff. But then you finally get up to the rich kid, and he's like, I don't like you, Zach. Chaos follows you everywhere. You're the problems with all this. We're going to fight. And he's on top of this big electrostatic mountain, or not mountain, but it's on top of his castle, and there's, you know, all this static stuff happening, and you have to, and he's got a jetpack, and you battle him, and
I kicked his
when
ass.
you win, yeah, of course. And then he blasts off, and he eventually lands on this giant purple monster thing out in the mountains. And then he, like, controls that thing so that he's, like, kind of on its back and, like, controlling it. And then the Nazi machine gets over there. You reprogram the Nazi machine to the XS machine, and then you box that mountain man with the Nazi machine. And then you know, duke it out. You win the boxing match. And then you get to finally, and this was something that you've been wanting to do for a while, explore that town. And you do that, you walk around, you find some random stuff, and you find Tutorial Bot.
Heck yeah.
And Tutorial Bot's helping you out. And when I say helping you out, I mean he doesn't really. He's really unhelpful, but he keeps making you, you know, do tutorials for really basic things. It's really annoying. And then you keep going through houses and stuff. And you finally find yourself, because you're trying to get food because you're really hungry. All this stuff has happened, and you get to a house that has the, like, nobody's like cooking over there. They always get shipments from like some random church, which is like weird. You're like, all right, but you weren't able to figure that out fully. But you did end up in the one chef who does make food in the whole town, which was Killbot. And Killbot didn't kill you, but pretty much everything else did. And you eventually kept figuring things out. And point is, you went through a portal in the fridge, and you were sucked through back to the portal tree. And then from the portal tree, you went back through that, and boom, then you were in, from there, where were you from there? Hold on. That was, the farmer. That's right. That was 2 weeks ago. And so then you talk with the farmer, and it seems like, okay, he's still in that fantasy zone. Maybe, well, he thinks he is, but maybe it changed. He hasn't been to town in a while. But then you're kind of poking around. You kept talking about the duck and the goat and stuff, and Lula's making you do stuff over there. But finally, you ended up climbing this, like, giant, conspicuous, thorny vine, and you got all the way up there. And then there's like these weird floating lily pads and this strange monster with the springs on his feet. You kind of manipulated that to get through that puzzle, and then you get to basically Matak and the fat guy combined, who were somehow mashed together to become this one epic being of perfection.
Call him by his proper name, Roshi Superior Fat Eye.
That's right. Roshi's superior fat eye, and
The respect he deserves.
rolls right off the tongue.
Yeah, right.
And then you get through that, and you basically gave him a paradox and like just the whole nature of reality. You basically went recursively, undoing reality, essentially, just making everything really unstable. And then you were blasted apart. Like Matak was able to talk to you right before then, though. And he was saying like, I can't, because we're basically pulling apart this dimension and all these things. I have to shunt you to another place. It's all kind of blending. So, and the one thing that you knew right before, we ended was that you were not in your body. And I think that's the entire recap.
I was in sort of like blasted out of space and time or whatever, where I was in some nether zone.
Yeah, some weird thing, right? But you are in a real place.
Okay.
And you do wake up. You can kind of become conscious, and you hear like clip, 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 like these kind of clacking footfalls.
Okay.
And they sound close by, and you hear wom, 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 and chirping of birds, and just like other pleasant outdoor sounds. You feel a gentle breeze.
Okay.
And you smell hot tea and smoke.
Okay.
And you open your eyes and you take in this scene.
Ruh-roh. Oh-ho. Oh-ho. Where? Who? What? Where? Okay.
You open your eyes. You are the head suspended over the bed.
Oh no. Oh, you bad person.
As you awaken, you can feel that your consciousness and possibly even the realities that have existed has melded with another being. And you can kind of feel some of this being's memories or combinations of memories, and you can feel that this is your house. You own it. It is entirely yours.
Okay.
And this skeleton over here, angrily smoking a pipe.
Angrily? Okay.
Well, yeah, he's very angry. Is none other than Harold Farzikin.
Oh! Oh, Farzikin! Oh! Oh. Wait, Farzikin, which number? Farzikin the first? Farzikin... Like, is this the same Farzikan from Ghosts?
Yes, indeed.
Oh! Ho! Oh, Farzikan.
And not only that, why am I blanking? Hold on. So yeah, and you can feel or like remember some of this history, that this house is yours and Farzikan wants it. but
of course he does.
He can't take it because it's in your name, but you're obviously incapacitated in many ways, so he lives here.
Nice.
And is the caretaker of this place, and is in the, this is where he lives. And you, but yeah, he wants this house, but he also has to take care of you because if he doesn't take care of you, there's gonna be consequences.
Okay. Interesting. So who am I? I mean, I know I'm the owner of the house, but who am I, though?
You are Xaqimer von Rzetelnywhistle.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I'm writing that down. Xaqimer von Rzetelnywhistle. All right. And okay, so all right, so I'll say to Farzikan, like, hey, Farzik, wait, like, is Farzikan my friend?
Is frenemy at best.
Okay.
But Farzikan's walking in, like, what did you want, Xaqimer?
I'll be like, Farzikan, what are you doing in my house?
You couldn't take care of your place if you tried. Look at you, you're just a talking head.
I don't see the relevance of this. I'd rather rot here on my own than get your help.
I bet you would. But doesn't seem like a whole lot you can do about it.
I can fire you.
Oh, can you? Well, sounds about right. Well, I'm sorry it didn't work out. Why don't you just go ahead and write the certificate that terminates my employment?
Duh. Well, if you're my employee, then you have to follow my command. So I command you to write that certificate.
Yes. Well, it's an interesting thing. I'm not technically your employee, but let's go along with that. What? I guess I am your employee. Why don't I just go ahead and write that? Yeah, I do have to do everything you tell me to. As your you're my employer, and I'm your employee. I have to do everything you say. Oh wait, no, I don't. I'm not doing it.
Oh. You are so fired for this. Farce again. All right, so what's this green stuff over there in the corner?
It's like, so it's wild. It's like the fabric of the whole room has disintegrated and is been crept over by this weird, creeping green gelatinous substance.
Okay. And I don't recognize what it is?
What are you talking about?
I'll say, hey, Farzikan, what's that green stuff over there?
What are you talking about?
Over there, in the corner, behind you.
You really have lost your marbles, Xaqimer. It's you're lucky I don't just drop you out the window.
Go for it.
Well, you hang tight. I've got to attend to some guests. There's some people here who are interested in purchasing this house.
Oh. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Hold up. Farzakan, how are you walking around? You're a skeleton.
What? How dare you?
Look at yourself. You're dead.
I don't think you're enough. Look at yourself. What, you think you can talk to me about what it takes to walk around? With the nerve.
You're a skeleton.
You're a head. What do you want from me?
At least I have a brain, dude. And I'm not walking around, so.
Oh, that's it. I've had it with you. You're done. Goodbye. And he goes over to the door, and there's in the spot where there's a doorknob, it's like this big padlock thing. He's like, and he twists it a couple times, and the door pops open, and he steps out, and you can see him close the door behind him. And as the door is open, you can see that you're on the second floor, and there's a staircase going down, and he closes the door.
I see. Okay, so I will try and swing on my chain.
Okay, so you can kind of move your head around a little bit inside there and bop your head on either side of the glass, and yeah, you can get a little chain movement going.
All right. By the way, I'll look at this painting. Do I know who this person is?
Hold on. I can't see your screen, so which one are you?
The one next to the door.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's your nephew, Baby Eddie.
Oh, my God. Wait, my nephew, Baby Eddie. Interesting. And who's this person on the wall to the left of the screen?
That is... your great aunt Mildred.
Oh, wait, Mildred. Whoops, sorry. Mildred. Who's Mildred again? It's been a while. Is that All right, I'm hold on. I'm going to have to take a wiki break and investigate. Mildred. Aunt Mildred. A ghost inhabiting a painting of herself. Yes. She's the aunt of Baron Mortimer von Fogwhistle. Okay, so...
Yes.
So she's my great aunt. But...
Mm-hmm.
But Eddie is my nephew. Is this the same Mildred from Ghosts?
I don't know. You know, it's what's his face? Matak was like things could be colliding in weird ways.
So this isn't the proper reality or history. This is like sort of like a jumbled up history, sort of, or it could be, I guess.
Seems like it. Looks like there's some questions for you in chat potentially.
Let's see what chat has to say. Yak says Aunt Mildred is in Ghost Aunt Mildred. That appears to be the case. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, when I said there was questions, maybe it was just one question. So I apologize.
No worries.
All right. So,
Yes.
What are you gonna do?
I will talk to the painting of Aunt Mildred.
Okay, what do you say?
Hey, Aunt Mildred. What's going on?
How dare you, Xaqimer?
What'd I do?
Oh, you know what you did. You've let this Farzican fellow run roughshod over your ancestral home, and look at you. You look terrible. I mean, you've really let yourself go.
Well, okay, to be fair though, I can't really help it. I'm a head in a jar.
Oh, you can't really help it. Yeah, everyone is responsible for their circumstances, and you put yourself in a circumstance that made you a floating head in a jar.
I mean, I'm pretty
disgraceful.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all I did, Aunt Mildred, was separate a god being into his component parts, Matak and the fat guy, and that teleported me here.
Excuses. If you had any decency and class, you'd have a body.
Oh. Aren't you one to talk, Miss Painting on the Wall?
My body exists out of frame.
Out of frame. That's a good joke, Aunt Mildred.
Oh, this is why you are always my least favorite. I'll get you, Xaqimer, mark my words.
Good luck with that. Okay, I will talk to nephew Eddie.
You don't even say anything to him, and he screams.
I'll say, Eddie, what's going on? And for some reason, your screams, it like they're silent.
It's probably too high, and it's just the noise canceling is cutting it out.
Yeah.
Let's see if let's do some scream tests. What if I scream really low?
I heard that.
How's that? Okay, how about this? Ah.
Heard it.
Ah.
Heard it. That one cut out in the middle there.
All right, so we're just finding the upper range. Okay, well, it's unfortunate because nephew Eddie's screams are really high pitched, but we're gonna have to figure it out.
All right.
So like maybe if I do it quieter, what if he's like?
I heard most of that. It like cut off for a second. That one's fine.
That sounds like a duck.
It does.
I don't know. Oh God. I feel insane. I'm just making noises into a microphone. Oh, jeez. All right. Anyway. Okay. So he screams.
All right. I'll say, Eddie, do you remember, like, how Farzican has a body? Did you see how that happened?
What are you talking about?
I mean, Farzican, like, you know, he's a skeleton, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Eddie, do you remember how he started moving? Since he is a skeleton who would normally not be able to move.
What do you mean? He's always moved.
Is that true? Do I remember him always moving?
Yeah, it's you remember Farzikin was always moving, but you can't quite remember it right, but it seems like there was one point where he was he had flesh.
Okay.
And maybe it was and then he didn't, but you don't remember a time where he ever stopped moving. And you also, come to think of it, you had a body once. But then you didn't, and I don't know, maybe it didn't have that kind of. It's possible that him losing his flesh and you losing your body happened at the same time.
Interesting. I will I'll look out the window and see who that is in the neighbor's yard.
There's an older woman sitting out underneath, the umbrella. It's a nice sunny day.
Okay.
She's kind of out there resting.
All right. Do I recognize?
And it's a beautiful day. There's kind of birds chirping and everything.
Okay. What is this liquid that's in the jar with me?
I don't know. It's like this kind of bubbling, kind of gelatinous green liquid.
All right. Okay. I'll drink some.
Well, it's actually in and around your mouth at all times, and for some reason it's actually like in your whole throat and the whole thing,
okay.
But you can still somehow speak, and it's like you're breathing it.
Interesting. I'll look at the bed cover, the blanket that's on the this couch thing, whatever it is. Do I notice anything?
Yeah, it's like a daybed thing. Yeah. It looks warm. Yax asks, does the green liquid have any relation to the green blob?
Wait, there's a green blob?
I think he's talking about from Ghosts.
Oh, like the green bubble.
The green bubble. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was my first thought. But I mean, I guess we'll find out, right? I mean, it definitely is. It definitely is. Like, there's no way it isn't. It has the same characteristics.
And there is circular bubble motifs on at least, actually, in both your tank and in the Creeping Ooze.
Interesting. Susie says, how come I don't get a notice when a PCG's live? I don't know. Also, I mean, if you want to get notifications, you can like
YouTube.
Yeah, ring the bell notification.
You have to ring the bell. Yeah. You have to do an extra step now.
Okay. Let's see. I should start thinking of ways to solve this, but I don't have very many resources. I can swing my jar, but where do I want to get with it? All right, I'll try and swing. I'm gonna see if I can like swing far enough that I can fall off of the hook that I'm on and land on the bed thing.
So you bump and go back to back and try to swing enough, but the jar is very heavy. Your head is not as heavy as the jar. The chain is heavy. You can't really move it enough. It seems like Farzikin thought this one through.
I see.
You can feel his evil planning in this design.
Okay. I'll talk to the bubbles. I'll say, "Hey, bubbles, green bubble stuff, come over here." Worth a try. Okay. Let's see. Is there a bottom or a top to the jar? Like, is there like a lid that can be opened?
No, it is. Well, I'm sure there must have been a lid at the top, but it looks, well, you can't see, but you see it's like flat on the inside.
Okay. Can I like kind of swim to the top using my mouth, like I don't know.
I mean, you can float up and down a bit and just bounce up to it, but yeah, the lid is sealed.
Okay. What's that thing below Eddie's painting? This like stick with like a fire on it.
Yeah, it looks like a staff with I don't know, maybe a symbol of power on the top. Decorative stick, perhaps?
A symbol of power, you say?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a strong flame symbol. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Hey, Eddie. Can you get that stick below you? Can you grab it?
The stick.
I'll say, well, I mean, aren't you afraid of what they can do to you if you don't have the stick?
Yeah, I am. Do you kind of try to reach down for the stick? He's like, he's like trying to reach for it. Like, dude, the stick. All of a sudden, the door flies open and slams into Eddie's painting. And you're like, ah! And then Farzigan walks back in, angrily smoking. Hey, who's thinking about my stick of power? He slams the door, grabs it off the wall. Nobody touches this except me. It's pretty useful though, huh? He flips it around and twirls it and throws it in the air, catches it. Pretty cool, right?
I mean, just kind of looks like
bet you wish you could do this.
I mean, I probably could.
I know.
It just looks like a stick to me. I could do way better stuff than that with that stick.
All right. Oh yeah. Well, what about this? And he takes the stick and he shoots it at Nephew Eddie's painting. And inside the painting, Nephew Eddie bursts into flames.
Oh!
And he's just in a fireball. And Nephew Eddie's like, oh! And he's running around and all in the background of the painting, trying to put himself out. And just jumping into lakes and, rolling around. And then Farzigan's like,
Farzigan, you monster!
Pretty cool, right? Yeah. He'll be fine. Watch this. And he shoots it at the mirror. It bounces off. It ricochets. It hits a green. No, it doesn't. That doesn't exist. And then it flies over into the plants. The plants turn turn tan and then dark and then red and then all these different colors, the rainbows, and then they kind of grow big into a full body without a head. And, just standing on the table. And then he's like, and he zaps it again and they turn back into flowers. But whatever. I gotta go cook myself some lunch. Catch you later. And he throws
is that because you're... Yeah, that's probably because you're afraid of me, you coward.
You suck. And he puts the stick down, and he leaves. Somehow you're not quite sure, but he blows a raspberry at you, and you're not sure how that's even physically possible. But and then he closes the door, and the locking mechanism happens. Nephew Eddie comes to the front of the painting, all, charred, and he's like, that was even worse than I imagined.
I'm sorry, Eddie. But listen, he went away, now you can get the staff.
Oh, I'm not doing that again. Are you kidding me?
Ah, shoot. Mildred, what about you? You want the staff?
It's not proper to wield staffs of power.
Why is it not proper?
You see how just uncouth that Farzican was with that instrument, just changing things into other things? It's unnatural.
I suppose you have a point there. So shouldn't you get it to try to keep it out of his hands?
It's not proper to leave one's painting. Also, I can't.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out telepathically and try to take control of the flowers.
Okay, you do it.
Wait, what, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have them come over here.
They can't, they're flowers.
Ah, shoot. Can they move at all?
Yeah, you can kind of, I don't know, slowly move by the stem.
Okay, I will have them crawl out of their thing and get onto the table.
All right, they kind of wilt down and kind of flop out of the vase. They used a lot of their energy to do that, and now they don't have water, so what do you do?
I'll have them jump into the green bubbles.
They're back in the vase.
Oh. Interesting. I will make them get out of the vase again and look under the I don't know, this little like, not rug, but the little cloth they're sitting on.
Oh yeah. Well, they're flowers. They can't really like move it, but they can see that it's just like more table underneath there from what they can see.
Okay, I will crawl off and onto the floor and crawl over to where the Staff of Power is.
Okay, you make it about halfway, and then you're out of water and can't move anymore.
Okay, save game.
Your save game doesn't work.
Oh. Okay, can I roll over to keep going?
What, the flowers? Yeah. Well, they're out of water. There's no more energy in them.
Okay. Wait. Can I reach out telepathically and take control of anything else in this room?
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
I'll take control of that glass of water that's on the cabinet over there by the door.
Yeah, it's like a little sippy cup. Sure. Okay. You're in control of it.
All right, I'll wiggle it till it falls off the edge and waters the flowers.
Okay. You kind of teeter to the edge. You fall off. Luckily, it's a plastic cup, and so it just kind of bounces, spraying some water out the little sippy top. And kind of rolls over to the flowers, kind of leaking and splashing water on the flowers. And now the flowers have enough water to continue.
All right, they will go over to...
And they... Go ahead.
I'll make them go over to the staff.
Bye, Creative Carson. Okay, you... They crawl over to the staff, have just a little bit water left, and you're now around the staff.
Okay, they will touch it and attempt to take control of it.
How so?
Well, they'll touch it and try to direct it to turn the flowers into a full body.
Oh, you're going to use the flowers to take control of the staff to turn into a full body, right? Right, okay. So, like, okay, so when Farzikin came in, he pointed the staff at the flowers, and they turned into a full body. What do you do to make the magic happen?
Well, I guess I can't point it. But I'll try to direct it to do that telepathically.
It doesn't do it.
All right. Is the staff pointed at the painting of Eddie like it is in the picture?
So sorry, say that again.
Is the staff...
What looks like...
Is the like... Where is the staff pointing right now?
Oh, it's in the same position that it is drawn. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going to have the flowers point at Eddie and have them intend to turn Eddie into a human, like outside of the painting.
Oh, like a regular human, not a painting of a human?
That's right.
Got it. Boom! It worked.
Yes!
Nephew Eddie is a real, non-painting little human, and he falls down onto the staff. You hear a commotion downstairs from Farzikin, who's like, "What the? Somebody's messing with my staff!" And you hear stomping up his feet. And he goes, "Ah!" and jumps through the window.
Oh! All right, I'm going to have the flowers point the staff at the door and be ready.
Okay, they're flowers. They don't have enough strength to point anything.
Oh, shoot.
Farzikin is coming up the stairs. You can hear his bony feet.
Okay, okay. So where is the staff pointed now?
It's still in the same position. It just was conveniently pointed right at that painting.
All right. So I will tell the flowers to zap the paint. Like, is the painting still there or is it just gone?
No, it's gone.
All right.
Replaced. It was changed into Nephew Eddie, who you can now see running around screaming outside. The woman outside is like kind of waking up like, what the?
Okay, so I want to zap the wall with the staff with the intention of turning it into turning that section of the wall into like a golem, like a wall monster. Like I want it to break out of the wall and have arms and legs, and I want it to be under my control.
Got it. Okay. Well, there's only a tiny bit water left. You're stretching your telekinesis. You give the command. The flowers strain with the weight of this power and this, ask. They shrivel to dust as they do so. The staff shoots off power, and the wall in that spot changes into something, but at that moment the door flies open and smashes into your creation. You hear "Bark!" and Farzigan's like, "What the heck?" And he slams the door and he turns around, and your golem is kind of flat-faced and in like this graying, muddy kind of shape. It almost looks like silly putty. And it does have arms and legs, but they're in the wrong position. So the legs are coming out of the head and the arms are going down. And neither of them, they don't have feet or hands. They're both things are, they don't have regular feet. I mean, like the feet you can see because there's legs, right? And there's feet coming out of the top, but they're not like, you can't like walk on them. They're just like kind of these weird jumble of toes. And then the hands are like just this kind of mess of blobby stuff. And Farzigan's like, oh, it's just kind of completely taken aback. And then your golem is like, yeah. My precious.
Yeah. Go on. Okay, I will. Oh god, Yak says from now on, whenever I use the word frankly, I'm just gonna think of that one problematic character from Clouded Hopes 2. Oh god. That guy. Anyway.
Yeah, frankly guy.
Mm-hmm. So, I will have my golem grab the staff with an arm and a leg or whatever's closest to it and, like, hold the staff between them, point it at Farzigan, and turn his body, like, not his head, just his body, into a television.
Wow. Okay. So the golem kind of grabs the staff, but it's kind of smeary, and also the golem seems almost like woozy, and like kind of like, and he's like kind of not completely. He doesn't like do everything you say. Like he kind of is looking around and just like a little lackadaisical and kind of not fully there. And then Farzigan's like, what the? And he like grabs the staff, and then they're like kind of wrestling for it. Like, don't give me that. And the staff is like shooting off at random intervals, like with things happening. It's like, so it shoots it out, and that cabinet where the glass of water or the sippy cup of water was, that gets turned into a television. But it's like one of the really old ones that like looks like a piece of furniture. And then another zap gets shot off, and this one has more of Farzigan's power behind it, and it hits the mirror above it and ricochets off of There's Nothing Over There, and then hits the other painting where Aunt Mildred is now frozen in a block of ice, and she looks really, really mad. But that one expression is frozen in place.
While this is happening, can I take control of the
like,
water and make it go under Farzakan's foot and try and make him slip?
The water that was spilled. Yeah. So like you kind of you become the water and you kind of push it around under Farzakan's foot. And he kind of slips a little bit. He goes like a whoa, 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 whoa. And then the golem's like, whoa. But then the golem also slips. So now they're both like slipping around the room and there's more shots being fired. And now one shot goes out the window and ricochets off the kind of umbrella. And it hits the green door to that house outside and just kind of... And you have no idea what just happened because that doesn't exist. And then another shot goes into the bed sheets and it's spiders.
It's spiders? Wait, the bed sheet turns into spiders?
Yeah, you have. Yeah, it's just a blanket of spiders now.
Ah, sweet. I'll take control of the spiders and make them cover Farzakan's face.
All right. The spiders are going all over the place. You take control of the spiders, and they all swarm around to Farzakan, and now he's covered in spiders. He's like, but now he looks really terrifying because he's like a skeleton swarming with just like completely covered in spiders, still smoking a pipe. And he finally takes the Staff of Power. He wrenches it out of the golem's hands by actually just wrenching the golem's hands off. The golem's like, whoa, and kind of like splatting around. And then he takes
when he's about to do that, I'll have the golem punch him in the face.
Well, he doesn't have any arms.
Oh, shoot. I'll have him kick him in the face.
He's like, whoa! He like tries to kick with one foot, but he kind of falls over and like splutters and blobs around. Farzakan takes the staff and goes and shoots it at the golem. The golem turns into a TV show that gets sent to the TV, and it's just it's the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, sweet!
And that's playing, and he's like, but it's like an old 50s black and white Lord of the Rings, so it's like as if you're watching the Lord of the Rings, but with only actors from the 1950s at most.
Okay.
Who could have played any of the roles, and it's all in black and white and it's fuzzy. And Farzakan's like, these spiders, and he's like trying to get them off him, and he's like throwing them off, and they're like kind of disappearing into the non-existent bottom corner of the screen.
One of the spiders is gonna go on the staff. I imagine, is he swinging the staff around wildly?
Yeah, he's swinging it around and kind of using it to brush things off.
All right, so whenever it happens to be pointing at the mirror, I will have the spider use the staff to fire in the hope that it'll bounce off the mirror and hit Farzakan.
Okay, but what's the intention behind the Staff of Power?
All right, the intention is for Farzakan's body. All right, we're past the whole television thing. Now the intention is to turn Farzakan into a tree. I want it to be a tree with a head, and a small tree too, like, so it'll fit in this room. And also, I want it to not be able to move, specifically.
All right, you want an immobile tree. Boom! You fire it off, and the bolt hits the mirror. It ricochets back. Farzakan ducks. It hits the nothingness. It bounces back. It hits the mirror again. Farzakan stands up, hits him in the chest.
Ho!
He's like, whoa! The Staff of Power shoots up. The spiders fly away. Many of them go into the the nothing in the bottom of the corner. Some of them fly out the window. Some of the others fly into the Lord of the Rings. It turns into a Shelob scene. And Farzikin is a skull smoking a pipe with the body of a tree.
Oh, I'll say, hey, Farzikin. Hey, Farzikin. What's it like to not have a body? What's it like to not be able to move?
Oh, but Xaqimer, I will destroy you.
I'd like to see you try that. Okay. So where's the staff now?
The staff is still up in the air and it's about to crash down.
Can I take control of it directly? I don't know.
You cannot.
Like, I figured I couldn't, but figured I probably should ask just in case, since I've been able to take inanimate objects before. Okay, I'll take control. Okay, there's no spiders left?
No.
Is there any water left?
And no blanket. It's been spread apart so much that it's just evaporated.
Okay,
So,
what else is
no.
in here? Is there any shards of glass from when the window broke?
There is.
All right, I'll take control of one of them.
All right, you're a shard of glass.
All right, I'll have it move over to where the staff is, and
You can't. What are you, a shard of? There's no like. What do you just grow legs?
okay, fine.
You're a shard of glass.
Okay, I'll take control of the green bubbles.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't know what you are. And you don't know who you are. And you don't know where you are. But you're still here in yourself. But also, the other thing is true.
What other thing?
That you don't know
okay.
who you are,
All
and
right,
where
gotcha,
you are, and
gotcha.
what you are.
Sorry. Yak says, love a good foiling of Farzikan's plans. I do as well. That is one of my favorite pastimes. Okay, I will try and make the green bubbles go and touch the flowers.
So the green bubbles kind of encroach farther into the room, and you can't just like, it's not like precise. You're just saying, I want to go here, and it's like they just happens. It just goes whoosh. And that whole desk and the flowers, well, the flowers aren't there anymore. But the desk, you're going to where the Staff of Power was, where the wilted flowers were, right? Like across the room, right? Yeah. So that just like the whole floor gets like completely eaten away by this green bubbles. And it's kind of quickly moves forward at almost at like a scary pace, and you can feel that it's because you're part of it. It couldn't move that fast without you. But who are you? What are you? Where are you?
I see. Fascinating. I like this. All right, so can I reach the flowers?
You can, and you do.
All right, I'll touch them.
Farzikan is surrounded by this as the tree form. You touch the flowers?
Yes.
What flowers?
Are they back in their vase?
No.
Oh, Oh, shoot. They're just gone. Okay, I will make the green stuff retreat.
You can't.
Okay. I can't. Why not? Does the green stuff not want to retreat?
It's just not possible. It's not. It's just not what can be.
Okay. Is there any limitation to what direction they can move in? Like, can they move up? Can they move down? Like, can they go through walls? That sort of thing?
I don't know. What do you want to tell them to do?
I want to tell them to come over to where I am.
An arch, a wave of bubble that you didn't specifically envision, and yet maybe you did, kind of twirls up in suspended animation and then circles, forms a perfectly spherical bubble that sits on the bed in front of you.
Okay. I will have it join with me. I want it to become my body.
You never didn't have a body. You are whole. You have all. You are nothing. Everything is green. And then the bubble liquid starts swirling around and flooding, and your glass canister on the top of your head kind of trembles and shatters apart. The chains go flying. The whole room starts to dissolve. You just see Farzikin's pipe-smoking head going like, getting flown away, and then bubbles popping. The woman outside is like, what the? Crazy Eddie, or Nephew Eddie, is like, what? Down the street, and then all the bubbles fly around and swirling around. You can't see anything else, and then you hear, and that off to your peripheral auditory, Matak going like,
Matak?
And then you hear that, and that, but it gets further and further away, and then you feel you're in your own body. The body that you, Zach, have. And you're in a whole, like that, it felt like a crazy dream. That how could it possibly have been connected to anything else? And you look at your hands, and they're your hands, and you look at your body, it's your body, and you look around you, and you're in a tavern. And it seems empty, and you could tell, like, oh, there's just like stuff all around you, and it seems very normal, and there's a piece of glass on, or like a glass table or glass coating on one of the tables, and you look into it and you see your reflection, and it looks like you. It's not anything else. There's no other part that isn't Zach. And you look at your hand, and yeah, everything is exactly
Sweet.
You. Down to your emerald ring.
My emerald ring.
And then in walks Superbar. And that's all I've prepared.
Oh man. Oh, that's good. Oh man, that was an awesome screen.
Oh man, it was I thought like, oh man, this is like something that I could stretch for an entire session, hopefully. So anyway,
Oh, you seem
like
to
it'd be
have
fun.
done just that. Oh man, so that was intense. Wait, can I save game and mess around with this room some more? Now that I've beaten it?
No, you cannot. That's the crazy thing.
Shoot.
There's no save games there.
Shoot, that's right. Because I wanted to take control of that door and open it. I definitely...
Well, I can say that would not have worked, but
like the green door?
oh yeah, there was well, I can't say anything.
Fudge, I'm gonna have to replay this game after I beat it.
Oh man, this was a lot of fun to make. I was actually I had actually had this idea for this screen like a month ago, but I had already had like the other 5 screens that I was thinking about before. But I had actually gotten this idea from I watched a film, an older movie called Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. And that is a really amazing movie starring 2 old Hollywood actresses who were like older by that point, and they were playing like these warring sisters. And so that's like, it actually became very different than what that film was. But that movie was like, you know, one sister was in a wheelchair and the other sister like, but she had all the money. Anyway, there's a bunch of twists and turns. I won't ruin it, but like she was in a wheelchair and she was kind of taken care of by her sister who had all her physical faculties. But they, you know, there was a history and they disliked each other, or one of them did.
I can see the connection.
So, yeah, that was like, I just exaggerated that and added a bunch of elements that weren't there in the movie. And, I left a lot of things.
Wait, so you mean there wasn't a living skeleton and like green ooze in the movie?
You know, funny enough, no. From a movie from 1963 that wasn't in the film, no.
Well, that's shocking.
I know, right? But yeah, thank you for being excited for season 2 of Tell Me Where I'm Going. Yeah, me too. I think it'll be fun. Yeah, it's coming.
Awesome.
And I'm actually still working on the first season as a book, so that's still going on too. So that'll be happening. So
the second season going to be connected to the first, or just like a totally different story?
Well, this is an exclusive, but it'll be a new story.
Okay. And what'll it be about?
That's a great question. I will be able to reveal that shortly, but I gotta nail a few things down first.
Okay.
But soon.
All right, sweet. Sketchy Penguin says, I've been catching up on Tim Wig. Tell Me Where I'm Going. That's awesome.
Thank you, Sketchy Penguin. Yeah, appreciate it. But yeah, it should be fun. So yeah, I will. It would be nice to have some more audience interactive podcasting.
Yeah. Okay, so
all those voices. I keep doing crazy voices. It's not good for my voice.
Yeah. And all those screams which got eaten by the sound processor or sound remover.
Oh god, yeah, and I just kept doing them so that I could test out which ones we go through.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, so for wiki purposes, so these are different versions of all these characters, right? Because this is like a new reality, sort of like made, like mashed up from parts of different things, right? Because like,
yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so in that case, I can make new articles for all these, for this version of Aunt Eddie, and I mean, nephew Eddie and Aunt Mildred, and as far as I can.
Yeah, great Aunt Mildred. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is, and you know, obviously you, Zach, merged or kind of with this crazy different melding of Mortimer von Fogwhistle.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. But yeah, it was that was a fun one. I did not know how this was gonna go or what would happen or how it would evolve. But I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good
So
interaction.
did you plan for me to be able to take control of everything telepathically, or was that just random, just you going with it?
No, I didn't. So I just decided to, with this screen, to have the concept and to draw it as interestingly as I could. But then the concept for me was to basically back you and me into a corner. So you as the player and me as the game master. So I had no idea how, I knew, like, you know, kind of what the setups and like what general things were, but like really nothing. And then just like put you in a really compromising situation. You're just ahead, and make like kind of obvious stuff not work, but kind of also lean into like it's a psychological thing rather than like necessarily a physical thing, although it is ended up being physical, which is okay. But you know, just like, you know, doing that, see what would happen if we just put both of us in like just a place where we just had to do something.
That's a really cool idea. I like that. I must say, you're a master of innovative PCGing. Like every time I play one of your PCGs, it's like, whoa, I never thought of that idea. You know?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I think of the idea. I mean, like, it's a collaborative thing, right? Like, I just make a screen and then see what happens.
Well, that's true. That is true. That's pretty cool. So, what would have been in the cabinet?
What would have been in the cabinet? Now, what morally? What should I say here? Can I say something?
Yes.
I guess I can. I mean, well, there would have been some papers and stuff like that, you know, some of the things to deeds to the house, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And yes, I will definitely try to record that next time if I get a chance to do a live reading of the Tell Me Where I'm Going. Actually, the one I did do, I think somebody did record it, so maybe I can track that down. I don't know how good the audio quality is, but yeah, maybe that'll be something fun to post if I can get my hands on that. Anyway, that's that. I don't know. It's definitely a fun screen to draw.
Yeah, man. Gosh, this sucks so much. I want to play the next screen.
Well, how can, I don't know, what I mean, the next screen, you're in a tavern and it's with Super Bard, like, who cares, you know? It's like, it's not like, oh, Farzikan smoking a pipe with you as a head dangling above a bed and green bubbles crawling up and like with the staff of power and 2 sentient paintings and an idyllic landscape, but there's a green door, and what's that about? And flowers.
Okay, you raise a good point, but I just enjoy the fact that you're downplaying your next screen, your own screen.
Yeah, come on. This next screen is gonna be, it's fine. Whatever, you know. You'll play it, and but come on, this screen, this is where it's at. I mean, you're gonna miss this screen.
I feel like this is your version of teasing the next screen, because this means that it's actually going to be like even better than this one.
How could that possibly be? The next screen isn't drawn yet.
Yeah, but you have the idea for it, though. You know what it's gonna...
Or do I?
Oh, man. Well, look, Chris. All I know is that I don't trust you or anything you say.
Well, that's fair. Oh, man. Yeah, I would feel the same way.
Yeah, yeah, it's just because this screen is so good that it just makes you want to keep playing, you know? But now I have to wait a whole week, if not longer.
Yeah, well, look. But this is screen 21 of PCG Anniversary 2, and it's gone. Obviously things happen. I'm not able, we can't get our schedules to work in terms of getting a screen every week or a couple screens every week. But still, I think there's a lot of progress we made, and I think we played a lot. And at the same time, yes, Sketchy Penguin, don't trust me, but also absolutely access. Susie, do something with the flowers. That's interesting. The flower PCG. That could be fun. An epic on flowers. Just tons and tons of flowers.
So many flowers.
That could be interesting. Maybe I'll pause PCG Anniversary 2 to do the flower PCG.
I could totally see you doing that.
Even more screens.
82 screens for the flower PCG, and you can only play more PCG Anniversary Special 2 once you beat it.
Yeah, they're all like, every screen is just the laziest drawing of a flower, and it's like just so obtuse and hard and unfair. And it just makes no sense, and I basically just decide when you just beat a screen or not. And it's
I would this
yeah, I just make you play every
I mean
screen.
that's basically just what like that's just how you are now. I would not put this past you at all.
Oh man, that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Space Cells 2. That could be what would Space Cells 2 be?
Interesting. Well, I mean, I guess be more trying to sell stuff, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
That's true. I guess I know exactly what Space Cells 2 would be. Space Still Cells.
That's a good title. I mean, I guess it would still have to be the same basic premise, but then you'd have to give a major curveball to the gameplay or something. Like, I don't know.
A new element, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty
Yeah, that could be fun. Well, thank you, Sketchy Penguin. Yeah, that was a very I don't know, why did I think of that? But I think I just remembered that QVC exists.
wasn't that for a thing? Didn't you make
know.
that for No, that's right. It was from the we were doing a PCG jam, and the concept was, but wait, there's more, and everyone had to make their own interpretation of that. And you made Space Cells. Yeah.
That's right. But wait, there's more. Right, that's like a very advertising type of
yeah
thing. So it reminded me of that kind of stuff. Yeah, that'd be fun to do. Well, all right, I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm stopping PCG
Oh.
Anniversary 2. I'm gonna do an Epic Flower PCG, and then the sequel to Space Cells. And what you're gonna have to sell in Space Cells is just flowers. And so, I mean, that's gonna be really tricky. You're gonna have to sell those. You know what? The curveball of the gameplay is that it's just more boring. So you're just gonna have to do that.
Oh, I'll make it fun. Just you wait. You think you're obstructing me, but you are actually playing right into my hands.
Oh man. Well, yeah, yes. Space Cells 2 in space. That's the subtitle.
If Space Cells didn't already take place in
still
space.
selling.
But it did take place in space.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
But yeah, it did. But I love it as like this subtitle that basically just as if it's like new, like now with new flavor.
Yeah.
But
That is the perfect title.
Space Cells 2 in space.
Yes. Oh my god.
It's so funny. But it's like they're selling like something that doesn't have any utility in space, like a lawnmower.
Oh my god.
And like you just it's really
Yes.
Oh man. Well, yeah, I guess that's it. I gotta draw more screens. But oh man, I'm kind of tipping my hand. But my next screen idea is a lot of work, so maybe I can do something else before I do that. I don't know.
Why? What's so much work about the screen? It's just a tavern, dude.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a tavern, and that's it. So that's the only screen you're going to be
It's
playing.
just a regular old tab. Yeah, so that should take you no time at all to draw. So just.
Yeah, just stay here.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh god, you're calling my bluff. Yak is asking how the PCG collab is coming, and I've been really focusing all my efforts on PCG Anniversary, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate because not unfortunate because I enjoy it and I, get to play this and that's fun. But yeah, we just haven't had time to actually work on that one. But we did bat around some ideas and we have some concept art and stuff. So I think I think that should be the next thing, honestly. After this one.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sounds like fun.
Once we can get our schedules aligned and do that. Next week should be good.
All right. Sounds good.
Gosh.
So next
Am I committing to next week?
Thursday?
Oh, baby. Yes. Oh gosh, so much work. Yeah, yes. Okay, yeah.
All right, dude.
Yeah, all right. Well, this was a blast. Thanks everyone in chat for hanging out and adding to the whole thing. And PCG later.
Oh, how dare you steal my line? Well, now I can't say that. So I guess I will end the stream though. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I will just regular see you later. Wait, if I could figure out. Yeah, here we go. Where's the freaking thing? So he says PCG later. Bye, Chris. Bye, Susie. Thanks for watching. Yeah, let's peace out. Yeah, that's right. Regular see you later, you guys. All right, night, folks. Thanks for watching.